Okay, so this week we've been working on cross hook, cross defense, and we'll respond back to that. So we'll start with our fence. Derek can throw the cross. Boom, we're gonna go back to the cover and ride. There's many different ways we can enter in. So we were working on this week the cover and ride compared to entering in here. If I enter in here, I'm taking an angle on that side, but we're gonna do the cross hook, cross defense. So he throws a cross, I cover and ride, he throws a hook, cover and ride, he throws a cross, cover and ride, okay? Now we're gonna fire back with our exact same thing. He's gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go cross, boom, hook, boom, cross. Boom. This is the warm-up, okay? So again, now he throws 1, 2, 3. Now I throw 1, 2. Does that make sense? Okay. So on that cross, we're thinking about we're behind time a little bit. So instead of like trying to parry it or trying to rock it down the middle, we have to kind of eat it a little bit. Now my hips are loaded, so I'm coming back and just defending that hook on that same line and defending back from there. That loads, and when he finishes that cross again, that loads my cross. Boom, boom. That makes sense? So we'll just start off all MMA gloves and go from there.
These points here. So you do it like right behind.
Cross
Tight your body.
Cross hook,
So you
cross.
got right there.
So that's
the other
that
hand.
lead
You're
hook.
doing it. That's what
All right, so now I'm gonna start off my lead hook for my fence. So I'm gonna come in, boom, he covers and rides, boom, covers and rides, boom, covers and rides. Now he throws his hook, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, now I start. Got it? Exact same thing, let's go. So Joe, you saw me use my open hand, same exact combination. We start off with cross, hook, cross. And I'm gonna throw it on the mitts, right? So I'm gonna go cross, hook, cross. Now now he's gonna go cross, hook, cross me. So cross, hook, cross. Move around a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. Got it? Makes it very clean, very simple. I want to make sure we're always, even when I'm holding mitts, I'm in my fighting stance. Essentially, I'm throwing open hand hits, right? But I'm still working on my technique. So think of you're fighting for your fence. There's my cross. There's my hook, cross, Okay. Remember, when we're holding a hook for mitts, it's almost like I'm holding at a 45, looking at that. If I hold like that on a hook, this really doesn't get the feel for it, so I actually want to have them kind of come into it a little bit. So I have my my mitt facing me. One more time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Got it? Let's go. All right, show me a good cross. Show me a good punch. Okay. So first off, cross. Right from here. Rolls to the corner. Slow it down. If you keep feeling your hands dropping, it's actually I've done a cross, yeah. So I don't want you to turn away from it too much. So what kind of exactly what you're doing right now? You're kind of doing this. You're over rotating and then chambering the hip. All I want to do is a little bit. Cross, boom. See, like you either have a fist at your cheek or a hand here. Okay. Now when he throws the hook, I just flip it. So I don't have to do much. Okay. Now I throw the cross again. I just flip it. I don't have to do much. So I don't want to create all these big moves because it's more. Get back online. I just want to be very simple. So cross across. Now I can fire back.
No, because you want to do it opposite.
Make sense? Yeah, dropping. Alright, so we're gonna start right now. We're gonna start playing those combos. But Derek's gonna be one punch, and we're gonna fire back cross to cross. We're gonna enter in with 2 elbows. So from our fence, he throws it that cross. Boom. Now we're fire back. Cross. Hook. Cross. Now this hand's loaded again. Instead of throwing another cross, I'm gonna enter in. Let's just, well, for you guys, we're all basically right there. Let's keep a frame 1. So I'm gonna go. This elbow's now come across my body as this hand comes up as I take a step forward. Boom. All right. Right from there, we're gonna switch our frame. So I was right here. Now I'm going to open up and switch to the other side and step forward again. Boom. All right. So we go hold on a combination with 2 elbows. So he throws it. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sense? So you guys look at it just from shadow boxing. 1, cross, hook, cross. This elbow shoots across. This is going like this elbow. I'm bringing it to my outside. Boom. Now I'm opening up again and come across. That make sense? Questions? Go. Yeah.
You can do a step back after the first one so you can get a little
Happening.
bit.
I'll show you this. Now, first, I step and drag. What's happening? So is you're stepping, dragging, so you went behind, so you got nowhere to go. So you need to catch up. Then I can push off it and come in again. So every time I throw the elbow, I throw the elbow, we'll catch up. Catch up. I have to get my feet back underneath me each time. It's the same move twice. All I'm doing is step and drag, step and drag. So if you look at the footwork is, that's all I'm doing. Combine the elbows now. Okay. So the idea of these things, these entering frames, is that I'm driving him backwards. So when I throw that, okay. When I throw this, if I get jammed into it, like I've got nowhere to go, like I'm stuck too. So I don't have necessarily another frame. I do if I had to walk through the other side. We're not doing that now. So those frames are meant to be like closing power. So I'm throwing my cross, hook, cross. This is all my body, all my energy going boom to get him backwards. Boom, that gives me my next shot. So I have to have the feeling of driving through my opponent, driving him backwards. Whether I'm driving into the wall, hitting him in the face because he doesn't have hands up, or I'm creating an exit for me somewhere, depending on what situation I'm in. That makes sense? So have the feeling of entering. Boom, boom. Like I want to have him react. So I'm catching up, and he should be doing back step. All right, does that make sense? All right, go. I'm gonna do the exact same thing with mitts now. All right. So I'll hit, I'm gonna throw a hit once, that big haymaker, or that big cross. I bring it back, cross, cross. Now I open it up, elbow, boom, back step, elbow. So again, boom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. You see what I'm doing with Derek is I'm actually sliding back and forcing him to work on his footwork to come in. I'm not just jamming him. So, boom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm trying to stay in that pocket here, but also give him energy of like I'm sliding backwards. That he has to adjust and come through with it. Okay. One more time. Boom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Make sense? Let's go. I don't have a nice cover, all right? So that defense is still covering my branch and everything I'm doing. Does that make sense? Okay. So do the combination. He threw the cross, boom, went cross, hook, cross, enter. Okay. So now we'll shoot left leg lead with our left hand up. Okay. So I hit with our right elbow, my left hand. So all we're still right now is with our partners. You guys start from the fence. Derek needs to put his guard up. All you do is enter in here. Okay. Now we're going to add a double hammer. This hand is to come down and smash his guard. Bang. As I come down and smash his guard, this hand's going to drop right to his brainstem or his vagus nerve. Okay. So again, I enter in. Boom. 1, 2. You see my footwork on this too, I'm taking a little bit of an angle when I throw that descending hammer. So descending hammer is basically like, there's a nail right there, that's what I'm hitting with, right? So I enter in, boom, hitting that nail, but I take that nail, I take a little step, and a little bit of angle change, okay? That gives me a nice shot there to finish. Okay. So just from here, enter, boom, hammer. One time. Here, my fence, enter, hammer. I want the feeling of sliding away from him in case I want to follow.
When you talk about that side step, is that a 45 you're taking, or is it a little less?
Well, I mean, I guess it's a 45. Boom. Yeah, I'm taking a little step, like I'm trying to add a little power to that. But I'm like catching up, adding a little cant to it. So I hit it, boom. I'm sliding away like that's gonna give me that hammer strike. Now if I want to adjust back in, I can at any spot.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about that with it, how because you're turning into it to do that second hammer.
Yeah, so I want the angle. I want this trajectory on that neck, right? So in order to do that, I have to take that footwork out. So, boom, hands up, boom. I have to take that little footwork out to get that. If I stay right in front of him, boom. The hammer's kind of lame. Doesn't really have that power, and then I really don't have much of a shot. So I got angle out, hammer. All right. So start off the same thing again. All right, we're just gonna enter in with that leap, the rear elbow, boom, hammer, hammer. Now, once I throw that hammer, I'm not gonna throw that. I'm just gonna throw instead of the left hook with this left straight. So I'm just gonna kind of turn back in, boom, and just drop him in there. All right. So again, enter, hammer, hammer, boom. I can always just keep following up. I just wanna talk, please, hold on. I always want to just keep that angle. So once I get here, boom, hammer, hammer. Now I've got the angle. I can put that one punch, two. I can just basically start barraging after once I've gotten that angle. But I really want you guys to get the feeling of just throwing that jab-ish cross. I'm sorry, the jab-ish slash hook at the end. So one last time, I'm in for my fence, enter, hammer, hammer. Guys, we'll come right over top. Boom, boom, boom. Get that feeling if you want to follow a little bit. All right, working for about 3 minutes. We'll bring it all the mitts. Nice job. Again, boom, cross, enter, enter, frame, frame. Make sense? See it again?
Yeah, more.
One more. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hammer, hammer. And just getting that feel of punching through at the end. Got it? Let's work that for 5 minutes, and then we'll put it in the middle. Slow it down. So just for mid work, I'm gonna throw that right hand, boom, cross, hook, cross, elbow, elbow. Open it up now. Hammer, hammer, turn it back in, punch, punch. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hammer, hammer, punch, punch. One more time. Where you go? There you go. I hit. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hammer, hammer, punch. Got that? Questions? Let's get started.
Oh yeah.
Cross. Six.
Make it real, and then this starts taking on. You're setting a precedent now for all your training of like that dynamic, energy-based training as opposed to robotic shit. That shit's gone. We're not training like that. We're gonna train with fucking energy-based and sensitivity and feel stuff, not do it this way and this way only. It doesn't work like that with real fighting. You gotta be able to pull it out in a second. All right, so there's never too much of this style of training, because you can add all your other weapons that I'm going to teach you onto this. But first thing is frame it. Boom! In. Now I can use all my shit. Well, now I'm getting, guess what? There's space. We're in a duel now. Now we're not in so much a self-defense thing where one of us has different timing. We're in even time now. That's why you got to learn how to spar and fight, because fights can turn into a duel. It happens all the time. So you can't just be, oh, I'm great at kicking your ass when I'm ahead of the timing, or I can do a million things to you when you're holding my grip, but I can't fight from here. It's absurd, right? So we need to get good at this stuff too, all right? So you see how they're all connected. And of course, we need multiple opponents too, okay? But a lot of problems with a lot of arts is they live in one world. Sport arts tend to live in just this world. No stagnant stuff. You need the stagnant stuff. A lot of self-defense arts just live in this world with no real dynamic training of give and take. And then other styles just live in like pure stress inoculation without a duel, or without static stuff either. It's like we're gonna bring all three, and all three are another triangle. Fuck you guys.
Getting our TRITAC unarmed class with our special Muay Thai instructor, Sturgos. What's up, baby? Yeah. TRITAC Unarmed every Tuesday and Thursday. Training guys actually how to fight for self-defense, reality-based combat. That's what we do here. TRITAC Unarmed, TRITAC Jiu-Jitsu. Big gym, kicking people, kicking Wayne.
Front teeth, rear teeth. Front teeth, rear. Front, rear. Front, rear. Front, rear. Not timing, guys.
You guys should try to mirror that fight.
Right here.
Guys who are attacking, they're trying to get out of it. Try to put a hand on him if you can. There you go. Hit that target. Oh, no respect for Derek. Come on. That's it, man. Come on. Try to punch him, Wayne. Get in that range. Try to pressure into that range. That's it. Nice, Jim.
Looking good. Looking good right there.
He's working a combination of footwork, and then I'm going to put in frame 4 in there. So I'll interject in a second. So go ahead.
All right, guys. We're coming with a 1-2, right? Jab, cross. We step through with the rear leg to the outside of his front foot. Step, grab with the left hand behind his head. The right hand right on the bicep. Drive his upper body to your knee. Pop, knee, drop, push, low.
All right, we're going to do the same exact thing, okay? So we're going to go 1, 2, walk through, either hand on the bicep. You guys want to go to that grill grip, same thing. Knee, when you come here, think about you guys have step forward, right, frame 4, frame away, and then the same thing. The kick to finish, okay? So 1, 2, walk through, knee, ankle almost like a drop into frame 4, so you get a nice high cover, set up your knee kick. Your leg kick. Does that make sense? Yes, sir. Look at those moves, there it goes. Greek dynamite right there.
She can head kick you instead of looking at the camera.
Finish it, come on, keep moving. Finish it. One more, Derek, let's go.
Step on more. Step on more and not left. Nice.
Nice, Adam.
Beautiful, guys. Doing
Nice,
good.
kid. Come on, come on, go. Nice, guys. Good. Come on, another one.
Turn. Step out. Step out towards his rear foot.
Pressure him like you do everybody else. Get him, Sam. Time. Nice, there it goes. Oh, Adam. Chip the leg out. There you go. Back up.
I'm kind of from the SIACs, but I knew the concept already, but it really drives it home. So Ollie, come here for a second. So, here's a $20 bill, and Ollie, put your hand out. All right? And my hand is 6 inches above his. I'm going to be able to grab that before he can, but he can't do it until I move. Ready? It's impossible. He can do it to me and he'll beat me. If not, I'm fast. It's action beats reaction. Okay? You can all do and win a lot of money in the bar. Tom Kyle showed me this trick. He's from the SIACs. The point of it as a relation to knife fighting is you always want to be the feeder because the guy that goes first wins. He's going to kill you. So if you're behind in timing, you need things to nullify that. It's relevant in all martial arts because the reason we have a fence is because if his hands are down, there is no way he's going to beat me. You're too behind. It's too far behind to get up and get going. You can do things to nullify by slipping and stuff to get you back in the game, but he's already ahead of you because action beats reaction. Got it? Well, that wouldn't happen. Science, fact, not conjecture, fact. Action beats reaction. Why? I just fucking showed you. It's not even up for discussion. It's a fact. Okay. So, what do we need? We need help. Hence the fence, right? Now, if I grab, he's already in place to stop my punch or my headbutt. Okay, he stands a chance. So, this is a reality if we are surprised. But that's where our awareness comes in and that whole triangle with the readiness. If he turns around and he's in it, that's one thing. But if I have a choice, I always want to be setting my parameters with a fence because it keeps me in the game. Who was here when we had that guy Chris the Bomb here? That Kun Tao guy? You ever see how fast that motherfucker is? Even with his hands down, he'll hit you so fucking quick. You need a fence, okay? Some people are just fucking freaky fast, all right? So if somebody's getting in your face, you are never approaching it from fuck you, like the tough guy stuff, because you will just get knocked out if a guy has any fighting skill. All right, so it's always about this fence. And the fence is nothing new. It's been, so many styles do it. Geoff Thompson from England called it the fence. I use the same terminology. You know, it's been around forever. It's not new, but good shit stays around forever because it works, all right? So it's something that we use because it's a reality of fighting, okay? So once he's in my fence, now if I grab, which guys still will grab you, he has a thing in play already that's in my way to just do immediate violence too, okay? So the next thing we're gonna discuss is before, during, and after timing with my other hand. So right now it's just a grip with nothing. So he's framing before I punch him. If I grab and I'm punching him, now he's doing it from your fence. Now he's doing it, make a frame. That's during. And after is, and then he frames. Okay? That's the worst one. That's what we don't want. Okay? But now we're on the timing. Okay? This is where this triangle comes in. Before, during, after. This is me in relation to violence. Okay, where am I in the realm of violence? Am I okay? I have time for my fence, or am I hands down platform and I'm already getting hit after? Or am I during? I'm doing it while something's going on. So this is important to understand that, and that's how the timing fits in with the speeds, fits in with the fighting platforms. So you can start seeing how this all gets structured into the TRITAC world. Yeah? Okay, so we're going to do, Ollie grabs me, I'm in my fence, and now I'm going to do step and drag in, which he just did. Or he grabs me, and I do walk through, which he just did. Okay, so now we're going to put the helmets on. You're going to practice. We're going to break it up into 3 sectors on the chest. Now anything on the side, because he's in front of me, that's irrelevant. It's where he grips me that determines my response. That is a side grab. Chest, chest, chest. These are all front grabs. That is a side grab. Okay? Make sense? So anything here is a chest grab. Anything here is a shoulder grab. I'm going to put my frame inside my grip. His hand inside my frame. Now, if he has this hand, I'm going to frame on this side. Because now I'm shutting down and giving myself the most protection on this side of my body. So when that hand does come into play, I have the optimal amount of protection as I enter. as opposed to being here, which is too open, if I have a choice, okay? Sometimes you don't. But if I have it and I'm training and I know when he grabs me, I go in, I want to go with the best protection I can have. And now your means of moving are going to be with your body, using his energy to go either step and drag or walk. So you're going to put the helmets on and just tap lightly and get the feel. Close your eyes, boom, he grabs, enter, boom. And all you're doing is framing with a little piece of footwork. But it's really important to understand the dynamics of this right from the beginning. So you understand what you're doing with your frame. So the grab series is a great series to start people off on, in my opinion, because you're like, okay, I got a frame. Now I'm learning what I can just do, like just framing. Just going from here to my frame. And I'm not really twisting and anything. I'm just framing and stepping, dragging, or framing and walking through. My upper body is really just staying the same like we were doing before. I'm in or I'm in. I'm not twisting yet and using any kind of shoulder twisting power yet. I'm just using my footwork with my frame.